Hi, Jerry. Thank you for taking the time to meet with us today to talk about how the Center for Civic Engagement can help address some of your current needs. Could you talk a little bit about what the Children's Farm Home is and what you do and what your current needs are and a little bit about yourself?
Sure, and thank you for having me. I really appreciate the time. Once again, my name is Jerry Perone. I'm the volunteer coordinator at Trillium Family Services Children's Farm Home here in Corvallis. Trillium is the largest provider of mental and behavioral health care in the state of Oregon. We have kids from all over the state, all the counties, and our needs are, we always need volunteers, volunteer groups, volunteer organizations to come in and help us. With our yard work, with painting, with organizing. We need interns, different types of interns to help out. We're a good place to get that. And we're always looking for folks that just have a smile on their face, that are willing to, share some time with a kid.
That sounds great. Can you tell us what it's been like working in your experience with multiple types of organizations?
Yeah, I've been working in the social service sector for about working and volunteering in the social service sector for about 12 years now. And one of the things I've really learned is that there's like unlimited need and limited resources. So working with volunteers like you all have really been very helpful and beneficial. I've been fortunate enough to work with the CCE since your inception, I think about 7, 8 years ago. And I've just watched you grow and to come into an organization where you're at now, where you have like 7 or 8 activities throughout the year, and you're just willing to help out in wherever you need.
So, Jerry, I've really appreciated your work with the Children's Farm Home and our relationship and how committed you are to ensuring that the projects that students volunteer with are really aligned with what their strengths are, what their interests are, and what their goals are. Could you speak a little bit about what your relationship with the CCE has been like?
Yeah, like I mentioned, it's been great. You all have been so fantastic to all the nonprofit organizations in Corvallis and in the area. One of the things I really like what you do is the Nonprofit Expo every January, February time frame. It gives us a chance to kind of not just seek volunteers and interns to come and join us, but it also helps us to show what we do as an organization. And a lot of folks, you may have a family member that needs our services, and so it gives us a chance to explain what we do. You all provide services throughout the year for us. If we need something, we could put it online, and and people answer. I'll call for the needs that we have.
Are there any services that you're not currently receiving through the Center for Civic Engagement that you'd like to have in the future?
But I think the services are great already. I mean, the fact that it's online, you could just put it in and put a project in that you need. One of the things I always thought would be interesting to do is maybe like on the nonprofit day that you have in January, February, is maybe arrange a tour with different nonprofit organizations in town, maybe 3, 4, 5. Maybe you could get a beaver bus and just go around. It could be, Heartlands, it could be a nonprofit, it could be a semi-social service, it could be Humane Society and different things like that to give folks a taste of a little everything, because it's important, maybe just to see what's out there and what may pique your interest, and you never know.
It's an awesome idea.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of students, they come into our office for consultations and they say, oh, I have no idea what I'm interested in. Like, this all sounds really cool, and they can't really hone it in, but something like that would probably really help them.
Yeah, I think it's important too, because when you're 17 years old, you really don't know a lot of times what your interests are. So it's really important to get out there and maybe it is animals, maybe it is kids, maybe it's teenagers, maybe it's people my age, old people, or you just need to find out what you're passionate about and just going to go for it. Yeah, and just because your degree is in HDFS or political science doesn't mean you still can't do different things.
Yeah.
And you're an HDFS dealing with human, maybe you could go volunteer at the Humane Society or just kind of expand what you're doing. Thank you so much. We appreciate what you do for the community. I mean, I think, I don't want to speak for all nonprofits in Corvallis and Benton County, but I know when you guys leave in June, some of our projects, so we're looking forward to starting it back up in September again.
So Jerry, I heard that you have a new volunteer opportunity that you'd like to have submitted through our online database, Ideal Logic. Could I get some of the details about that so we could post it online?
Sure. Can this be a group activity?
Yeah.
Yes. We have an upcoming a picnic at the Children's Farm Home that we could sure use help with.
And what is the date of that?
August 2nd, from about 10 a.m. to about 3.
And then do you have a name already for this picnic?
Yes. It's a Pirates in the Sea.
Pirates in the Sea. I like it. And then, are there any particular volunteer requirements that you have for the students? Do they need to be a certain age? Do they need to have a background check? Do they need to be a certain major or have experience with children or anything like that?
Oh, not for this. We just asked that they be 17 or above.
Okay.
We need about 25 volunteers. I know they're going to be supervising games, helping out with the snow cone booth, helping out with setting up, breaking down, any cleanup that we need, handing out prizes. Yep, it'll be a lot of, so there's no special skills, it's just like being around kids.
Sounds like a fun day.
Yeah, it will be.
So, I know this will be working with children. Is it involving any of our other major issue areas such as arts and culture, economic justice, education, the environment?
I would imagine education,
Education?
especially with the games, teaching them the rules and making sure they play fair and do everything they're supposed to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said it's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.?
Mm-hmm. The actual picnic itself is like between 12 and 2, but like I said, we need people to help set up and get kind of quick orientation about the games and the rules, and then if they're able to, how to make a snow cone and then help break down.
And this will be at the Children's Farm?
Yes.
Home?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No special clearances or background checks are needed.
And then if somebody has a question about volunteering, should you be the contact
Yes.
person for that?
Yep,
Okay.
that'll be me.
And is this listed online anywhere, like a description about the event? Do you have it on your website at all?
We don't have it on our website,
Okay.
but I could get it to you.
Okay.
Because it's just for the kids at the farm home. We don't want to put it on our website.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
They'll have to sign a confidentiality form.
Okay.
Because they got to remember that what they see here and has to stay there, and just a willingness to have fun and have a good time.
Wonderful. Well, we'll get this posted online in the next half hour or so, and then students
Great.
can start signing up for it.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, wonderful.